Welcome to PharmaSlave, the effective and easy way to comply with the requirements of measuring and logging temperature and humidity in your pharmacy. Your PharmaSlave delivery contains PharmaSlave Interface Device or PID, Power Supply Unit, Temperature and Humidity Room Sensor, Fridge Sensor and Temperature Probe. The PharmaSlave Interface Device takes information sent to it wirelessly from the sensors and it transmits it via the internet to the PharmaSlave web servers. Setting up the PharmaSlave Interface Device. Take the Cat5 cable, plug it into any available port on the rear of your internet router. Take the power supply, plug it into the socket on the PharmaSlave Interface Device, and then plug it into the electrical socket. Your PharmaSlave Interface Device is now connected. Setting up your sensors. Do not go near your sensors or do anything with them until at least 5 minutes after your PharmaSlave Interface Device is installed. This includes placing the batteries in them. Remove the lid from the temperature and humidity sensor. Position the batteries as shown on the printed circuit board. Replace the lid on the temperature and humidity sensor. It is so important that lids and bases do not get mixed up that we suggest you do one sensor at a time. Remove the paper tabs on the rear of the sticky pads on the sensor. Position the sensor in your chosen location. We suggest somewhere high up, perhaps on the ceiling. It is very important that you leave the sensor code visible. Setting up the fridge temperature probe. Each sensor is matched with a certain probe, as shown on the front of the sensor. If you are setting up 2 or more fridges, make sure you match the correct probe to the correct sensor. Again, setting up the sensor, remove the lid, position the batteries as shown in the unit, replace the lid, remove the paper from the sticky pads on the rear and position your sensor. We will now demonstrate the installation of the fridge sensor. Position the fridge sensor externally to the fridge in a location that is close enough for the cable from the probe to reach the socket on the side of the sensor. The probe is located in the fridge, hanging like a light bulb, secured by a cable tie on the roof and on the sides. You then feed the pin through the door and plug it into the socket on the sensor. The probe will then send the information through to this unit, which then wirelessly transmits the information to the PID beside your router. Your PharmaSlave system is now all installed. It is already communicating with our PharmaSlave servers. Within 24 hours, you will be able to access your temperature and humidity readings in your pharmacy via your own password-protected PharmaSlave webpage.